Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the sheep, or goat if you prefer. So let's see how you guys are doing this week. We're just going to give these a shuffle up and a move around, and we will see what we've got. Okay. Let's stop about there. Let's take that one from the bottom. Let's take this one from the middle. Yeah, felt like two there for a second. And that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, we got two whites and a black. For some unknown reason, this one just feels like it should be two. Two whites, positive start, not too bad. Black finishing us off. However, black isn't always an attack. White isn't always all right. Let's find out as we flip them over, and we have a karmic card. The karmic card, the snake. The negative side of the yin and yang. Unfortunately, this means negative karma. That means there is negative karma in your space right now. Whether it is affecting you or not, it is there. So it's going to be around you. It is in the positive though. And to be honest, snakes and sheep, they're not exactly compatible, but they're not the greatest of conflicts either. I mean, snakes are relatively difficult to get along with by most signs. There's only a couple of signs that can really take their kind of, I mean, to be blunt, coldness and almost their selfishness, I suppose, just to be candid. However, it doesn't make them bad people. There are people out there that can deal with that and see it differently. It's a matter of perspective. However, sheep people, goat people, you are not one of these people, and you do see that kind of cold bitterness as a insult, as offensive. It is hard for you to maintain a relationship when snakes are involved. So I do see things right now as being slightly uncomfortable for you, but not overly. Not like it's, you know, too much pressure or there's too much weight or it's too heavy for you. It's not like that. It's just, it's almost like the difference between like a stinging nettle sting and potentially like cutting your leg off kind of thing. Like, you know, trying to use a metaphor or some sort of way to explain it. Like right now it's just a little sting. Right now it's just a tiny little thing. It's a scrape. It's a thing that's only going to last a few moments. It's not permanent. And you're going to get through that. You're going to be able to get over it. So it's in the negative. It could be uncomfortable. You might even feel like things are a little bit unreasonable. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Things are feeling a little bit unreasonable for you. But this is not a long-term thing. I don't think this is a long-term thing. I think right now this is just something that is orbiting you again. It's karmic energy that is around you. And it's making you feel a bit prickly. Making you feel like you need to distance yourself, but you're not entirely sure what it is you need to distance yourself from. The snake card is always a tricky one, but it's particularly tricky when it's in that positive side of things. But if you do want to know more about the karmic cards, then do hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing readings. We won't be doing readings on it. We'll be doing full-on videos on it in the future. But that snake, again, it will bring balance. It will bring balance to you, and it will ground you as you move from this phase into this phase, which is more karmic energy. So this is interesting. So the dragon is the other side of the yin and yang. So the dragon here is the white, and it's the masculine positive, whereas the snake is the black, which is the negative feminine. And these are both in the positive place. So there's definitely something karmic happening. There's definitely karmic debts to either collect or some sort of karmic rewards to be given. Who's going to benefit that and who's going to suffer from that? You know, you'll be able to see, I suppose, in your own circles, because you'll be noticing it and it will be happening, especially if one is getting all of these good things happen and somebody is getting all these crappy things happen to them. But again, karma is what karma does. And if it's happening, potentially it's because you deserve it, good or bad. That's just the way the universe works, and as I say, it's karma. That dragon, however, is a better card for a sheep person because they do have a kind of acceptable, cool kind of compatibility. It's not too heated, it's not too hot, it doesn't get too sort of like too much for either of them, but it's not too cold and distant either. As I say, it's quite acceptable. And they do get on okay. Right now I feel it is a time of getting things done. Now what we've got here is a thinker card and a doer card that go together like a hand and a glove. So we are working with things that are definitely on your side here, and it's all to do with thinking things through and then following through. Think them through and then follow through. That's the way this is going to be the best outcome for you. If you do this, you've got more benefits to look out for. Right now I think you can definitely rely, I suppose, I don't want to say on a more outward approach, but definitely a bit more of a more expressive one. I think you'll benefit if you do express yourself a bit more thoroughly and a little bit more kind of I don't want to say firmly, but I suppose that's what it is. Be firm with what you're doing. I think if you wanted to make good moves right now, you could. If you're trying to make decisions right now, it's probably the time. If you're looking at changing things up or starting something new, this could be the time to do it. Because if karma is favoring you, then you're going to have a good outcome. And I think right now I see this as a very positive place to be in, even though we don't kind of rule ourselves by that positive white. We are going to say that this is a pretty good place to be in, because it's almost like we've got the full set of the yin and yang, the positive, negative energies that are around you, and they both seem to be favoring you right now. So it's a good time to potentially get yourself out there and start doing stuff and being a bit more full on, especially with expressing yourself. Karma is still around. Wow, you have got 3 karmic cards, obviously 2 the same there. You've got 2 snake cards, but it's all karmic. That negative snake is bringing the balance back around. So although things are looking really positive and happy, don't have too much fun, because the fun police are coming. And the fun police are coming to shut this party down. But that's a good thing, because then we can exclude this where the balance is off. And now we've got balance. And things start to balance themselves out. Not in a negative way, but more in a, you've had favours. That's been paid. You've escaped the karmic negativity and all of this stuff because you've been a good person. So whoop-de-doo for you, fantastic. But you can't stay in that positive place forever. Balance needs to be restored. Otherwise you're just going to get reward after reward after reward, and it just simply doesn't work like that. So we return back to the status quo, we return back to the balance, we return back to yin and yang, we return back to what is positive and what is negative. So you have had your debts repaid and you have had your rewards handed out. And now things will now just drift back into a normal state of affairs. But this is a fantastic example of just karmic energy and just karmic result. And not only that, cause and effect. Because what is happening now is whatever you've been doing and all the things that have been leading up to this moment have paid off for you. And you will now reap some sort of benefit from it. I'd be very interested to know exactly how many goat or sheep people out there right now are feeling this sort of prickly place where they can feel like there's something going on, and then start to see the benefits and the rewards, but also the kind of carnage and chaos that could be around them at the same time. Again, doesn't always mean that it's going to affect you. You could be just an innocent bystander on looking and seeing this unfold. It could be affecting someone close to you, which then may in turn affect you, like in a third-hand way, but it doesn't always have to be directed at you. But what is for sure is that the balance will be restored soon enough, so definitely take advantage of all the good fortune that you've got right now. And we'll see how you get on with that, won't we? Next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the sheep. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, for a reading for the guys born in the year of the monkey and the rooster. If I don't see you then, I'll see you next week when we come back for you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.